Starting now. All right, now it's live. Cool. Never really know how to start these. I just just be like, "Hello, YouTube." So, I'm obviously Kurosama, and with me today is going to be Dan the Plastic Man
How's
from.
it how's it going, YouTube? Squadron mates? Dan the Plastic Man here. Excuse me for barging in, Crow. Thought that was my time to do my intro.
Yeah, that's fine. Just kind of like awkward conversation intro.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. So just the main topics we're going to talk about today. Going to look over some of the new kits that's coming out this month and a little bit into the next month. Just talk about what we think about the new upcoming kits, as well as what our wish list would be. After that, talk about some of the things that we're working on at the moment, and perhaps some of the future projects we have in mind.
I'm down for that.
Cool. All right. So I guess we could go ahead and just start looking at the wish list. Well, not the wish list, but the kits that are coming out in January. I usually skip Robot Damashis or like the NX Edges and stuff because there's a more like niche type of things. Like not everyone's going to get into that. Mainly because of the price or action figures.
I I completely agree, although I will say I do have one of each. I sprang for the Next Edge High New Gundam,
Hmm.
and that one was pretty cool, but at the same time they really are tiny for the $25+ that they ask for those things.
They are. I've only bought three of the NX Edges. The Destiny, the Strike Freedom, and the Barbados.
Hmm.
Barbados, I get everything that is that Gundam because that is at this point
That's
my favorite Gundam.
I was about to say that is your Gundam.
Yeah, like it is everything like just beautiful. And then the Destiny and Strike Freedom I got because I already have a crap ton of Strike Freedom suits already, and I have a bunch of Destiny suits, so I was like, what the hell.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's not even on purpose. Like I got both of the master grades, I got both of the real grades, and I'm like, well, I better get the NX edges.
They both seem to be pretty cool. I mean, I was looking at the Strike Freedom because it does take a lot of cues from that metal build.
Hmm. You talking about the new one?
Yeah, the Next Edge Strike Freedom
Oh yeah,
it pulls a lot from that metal build figure.
yeah. The line art of like on it itself, like the design.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That it does.
Yeah, I wish metal bills weren't as expensive though because it's kind of forced me to want to get into the Dragon Momoko and get the kit of it.
Yeah,
But
mine's on the way.
oh really? You got to let me know how it is.
Oh, don't worry. After I set up, after I got this new studio of mine set up, I know exactly what is going to be reviewed here. I've only reviewed one kit, and I've shot one unboxing because I needed to get started on one of the kits I'm working on right now, but we'll save that for a little bit later.
Hmm.
But yes, I do have the Dragon Momoko. The Dragon Momoko Strike Freedom Master Grade is on its way to me.
Sweet. It's not that expensive. I think it's like what max like $60 like you can find.
82.
Oh, A2. Okay. It's still not a bad price though for a kit that is essentially a very beautiful design.
Hmm. When you consider though that the Destiny's down in the 50s,
Mm.
I guess that's only because of its age.
Yeah, it's about like a 2-year-old like metal build now.
I believe it is.
Hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be on my wish list because if I get the Strike Freedom, I gotta get the Destiny.
Yeah, because I'll more than likely be doing the same thing. The reviews I've seen on that Dragon Momoko Strike Freedom, or the
Hmm.
Destiny, sorry, my bad, are pretty good. It's supposed to be a very solid figure.
Hmm. Well, I guess I'll put that into my February wish list then. All right. Well, I guess we can start off skipping the robot Damashi unicorn and Kasatra.
Hmm.
Talk about the Iron Blood Orphans. How you pronounce that again?
Hikija.
Ikija. I need to know the one of the origin of that name is.
I don't know, but it looks like it's just another tweak of the Roe, which was the Hyakurin before that. So I really don't know where they come up with some of these names.
Yeah.
Obviously the Gundams are demons and the
Mhm.
mobile armors are angels, but other than that,
Yeah. Now I'm very curious as to like um, if we're gonna see any more mobile armors.
I don't know. I truly don't.
Mhm.
I would like to see one, but with IBO's habit of having main like quote unquote main villains only have about 3 episodes worth of screen time,
Mhm.
I again it's something I can't attest to. I don't know what we're gonna get.
Yeah. Or it's probably gonna be in the manga, like the old origin stuff.
Hmm.
Mhm. But what is your opinion on the heck one more time?
The Hikija,
Nikija. What's your stance with it? Like, is it something that you're really looking at that is a pretty good looking build?
I will be picking it up for 2017. There's no question. It's just not in my current January pre-order,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, I like the shade of green on that
Hmm.
suit, the kind of sea teal almost.
Yeah.
And one thing is there's actually very short hidden daggers under the wrists. So that's a nice little trick that suit has. You can actually see one right there in the handle of the rifle. You see that little silver piece?
Oh yeah. Okay. Like this.
That Yeah, and then look, you see the other arm?
Hmm.
The blade's actually tucked up underneath.
Oh, it's kind of like Heavy Arms, the original.
In a way, I actually want to think more Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, that's true. It swings out though, like a
Yeah,
little. Okay. I didn't even know this came with like a rocket launcher. That's like now that definitely piqued my interest.
if it does legitimately come with that, then
Mhm.
color me intrigued because some of these weapons they're showing it with are from some of the weapons packs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't want to buy the weapons packs just for one weapon. Like if I got him, I'm happy to exchange some weapons to some of the other mobile suits I have from the Blood Orphan series.
Yeah, I picked up the latest weapons set, the one that
Mhm.
has that uh, Region Lays rifle that has that huge blade underneath.
Oh
And
yeah,
I am so utterly disappointed. It's not even funny.
it's just like poor quality or.
Poor fit. The
Mhm.
barrel, you could just flick the rifle a little bit and the barrel will come flying out.
Oh wow.
Because you know how have you built a Graze?
Yes.
You know how you can change the barrels?
Hmm.
They did the exact same thing, but the connection is so loose it's not even funny.
Oh wow.
But again, coming back to subject, I will be getting the Hikija when I when I get a chance.
Mhm. I mean, for that price tag, it's really not that bad, and I'm pretty sure you can find it cheaper on Amazon with free shipping. Um, it's like just for me, I at least use Gunpla for bulk, not for single suits.
No, exactly. If I'm going to order from Gundam Planet, which I do often,
Hmm.
I will put at least 100 into it just so you can get the free shipping.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I actually just bought I did my pre-order for January already, going about $120. But the t-shirts, they have like the Gundam Planet t-shirts. If
Uh
you
huh.
they're usually on the side over here, but if you get anything over $100, the t-shirt's free.
Yeah, but I thought they were supposed to. Oh, never mind. I just had a dirt moment.
And
But
then they have like
anyway,
the nippers.
I actually just bought that. I was in my local hobby town yesterday, or yeah, it was yesterday, and I bought the Mr. Hobby tool set, the one that comes with nippers, a
Hmm.
file, a knife, a lining pin, and tweezers.
Hmm.
It was about $33, but compared to the Model Master sprue cutters I'm using,
Hmm.
wow, so good, so good.
Yeah, like I've been trying to find some like really good nippers. The ones I have, they were like about $20 when I got them over in Osaka. but
Hmm.
I want to get out of the GP, the Gunpla nippers, or find a pair of God hands that are not like stupid expensive.
Very true.
But I guess I can just be a little more patient since my nippers aren't really too bad right now.
Yeah. Okay. So
Still,
what are your thoughts on this guy then?
I mean, I like it. The colors, I don't have any issues with the colors. Most suits, I really don't have any issues. And I mean, I love all the grunt suits in Iron Blood Orphans. I really can't think of one suit that is just like just not appealing to me. Um, so it's like I like the weapons that it comes with, especially the rocket launcher pack.
Mhm.
The little mini blade is awesome. So I probably I won't paint it. I think I can detail some of the areas on it because it looks like it shows some the pistons on the side of it. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah, so I think those are some pistons I can color in. I think just a nice top coat with detail paint work, maybe some decals on there. It'd be fine.
I completely agree. I'm not going to go that in depth with mine, but I can easily see it working for you.
Hmm. Yeah, that's just something I started trying to do more is like do more of at least minimum some kind of like slight weathering or detailing, like detail painting, and then
Hmm.
top coat. Like if I can at least do that minimum, then I'm happy with a suit. But usually if it's like a master grade, I try and go all out and paint it. But this is just a high grade, so I can build this and detail and everything up in a day.
I hear you.
All right, but yeah, it's going to go into my wish list for later on this year. Just there's some other kits that have a much higher priority.
As always.
All right, I guess we'll move on to the GM ground type.
Indeed.
So, like, it's just beautiful.
Well, it is definitely the best representation of that particular GM that we have gotten. So I'm not
Hmm.
gonna I'm not gonna knock it. It does come with a boatload of weapons and accessories,
Hmm. Yeah, I'm
and
seeing it comes with a bazooka.
bazooka, net launcher, missile launcher, rifle. I don't think it comes machine gun, but I don't think it comes with the long rifle, and I can't remember if it comes with a beam rifle or not.
Now, if it came with a long rifle, that's pretty much an instant buy.
I can agree because I really do enjoy that long rifle from the ground Gundam.
Hmm.
It's kind of why most of my Zaku's from Origin have that have the same weapon because they all came with that long rifle. And I'm like, okay, this is what they're using.
Yep. Like when I bought the Zaku 2 Char's version, like
Hmm.
that long rifle was just like beautiful with that suit, and like the Zuda, like that just makes it solidify. Like if I have a grunt suit, I try and make it have like a long rifle or something of the sort.
I hear you. I completely agree. That's why my Black TriStar Zaku has the long rifle.
Hmm.
My Zaku 1 has the long rifle. The only one that didn't come with the runners for it that I really want to give it to, but at the same time it doesn't technically get it, is that P Bandai Zaku test type that I've built.
Hmm.
It's just
Um,
using the standard machine gun.
which one's the Zaku test type?
You remember 8th MS team?
Hmm.
The purple one with the Dom legs.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a weird design.
It was a fun build though.
Hmm. That was a P Bandai though, right?
Yeah, I
Hmm.
I do spring for P Bandai, as with like the gun diver I just built, that was P Bandai.
Hmm.
I mean, if I want a kit bad enough, I will get it. Right
Yeah.
now, the one that I'm waffling on is the RE100 Rebawu.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried about that one though, because I don't know. Like, I mean, is it really going to be truly different except for a couple of pieces? It's like the legs and the chest and all that.
It looks like they're going to do a much better job this time around than with the high grade.
Hmm.
Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And I'm only basing what I know off of the high grade build that I saw Second Soundwave do. So give him a brief shout out because he did take the plunge and get that high grade, and it fought him.
Mhm.
Let's put it that way.
Because I know when that came out a while back, like wasn't it like almost 4 years ago?
Something like that. It's definitely an old kit, and it's based on an even older mold.
Hmm. And I just heard nothing but bad because people were just like, "Why is this even a thing?" It's just a reissue of the old high grade that came out before it. And that's why I never got into it. I was like, I'm not buying that, even though it looks kind of cool. I'm not really trying to put in that much work to make a kit look amazing, you know.
I hear you, but that's why I'm waffling right now on the RE because the RE Bawu is an amazing kit. It's one of the best REs that I've built.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't. As I said in my review, I cannot recommend that kit enough. If you want an RE, get the Bawu. You will not be disappointed at all.
I guess I'm gonna have to start looking into it because I only got one RE kit, and that's the GPO
4.
4. Yeah.
Yep, that one's in my backlog because that was a Christmas gift.
Hmm.
But I've built the Bawu, I've built the DJ, and I've built the Ifrit, and all of those have just been stellar builds.
Yeah, I got the E-Freet. I think you might have seen my the picture I posted on Facebook, but I was kind of on the fence if I wanted to build that over some of the master grades I have. But it looks like an amazing kit. I've heard nothing but a positive feedback on the E-Freet, so that's something that I'm definitely putting into my higher priority list.
Do that. You will not be disappointed.
Absolutely. All right. I guess yeah, we kind of strayed away from the GM.
Yeah, I mean that's sadly gonna happen because when we start talking, I mean we can get distracted, but we can always pull ourselves back as we are doing right now.
Absolutely.
But
Um,
the I will be getting the GM.
mhm,
One thing I try to do is I try to get my hands on as many kits that I know I'm gonna like,
mhm,
or at least the designs that I like per year because I want my viewers to know like what do I think is the best high grade, what do I think is a high grade you need to stay away from, and I do the
mhm.
same for the master grades. So
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really amazing. Like we're still getting some eighth MS team love because it's just too many times it seems like Bandai really ignores eighth MS team, especially that we haven't had any updated master grades of the EZ8 or Ground Gundam, and that's something that I think a lot of people are looking forward to is not just the high grades, but let's get some master grade love for that series.
and why couldn't they have taken the Goof 2.0 and made the Goof custom?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And yeah, my friend, he just recently built the Goof Custom, and I mean it's amazing looking kit once you like put work into it.
But it is a brick kit.
Exactly, because it's not holding up that machine gun.
My friend Max Duo, I think he wrapped his shoulder joint in wire to make that thing hold the gun up.
Oh wow, yeah. I don't know. That's just too much work for me to get into. I mean,
Yeah,
I love the Goof, but I don't know. I'd rather
not
just
that
wait
much.
for it's like not that much to put work into it.
Yeah, it's always just disappointing when you talk about stuff like that.
Hmm.
So what's next on the list?
All right. Obviously, this GM Sniper 2. Oh my god.
I am wringing my hands in expectation of this guy. He completely came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even I can't believe 0080 is getting some love now. This could lead to an Alex
Yeah.
2.0 or a Camphor 2.0. Absolutely all over that.
Yeah, and Alex has been such a kid that I think a lot of people have been wanting. It hasn't been like voiced as much as people might see, but I think that's on a lot of people's like the I guess the UC fanboys is wish list because that suit in itself, the armor, the armor breaking and all that, it's a beautiful design suit, and you know,
Then of course you got the 90 millimeters in the forearms.
mm-hmm,
That's
absolutely.
that's always a nice little surprise. Either either a 2.0 or a Verka of that suit would just be spectacular.
That would be, yeah, a vert Ka would definitely be very interesting to see how like the design would change a little bit.
Though right now we can't hope for that since Double Zeta has the next spot.
I'm just waiting to see some line arts for Devil Zeta though. Like, show me some
For
line arts, and then you got me 100% on board because I have the first, the other master grade
the 1.0.
Devil Zeta. Yeah, the 1.0. And,
I had just I actually thought it was funny because I saw the Double Zeta on that Gundam Info poll.
mhm.
I saw it on there and saw that it was winning. I had just bought the high grade. And I'm like, you know what? If that wins, I am not getting the master grade because if they do make a Verka, I'm going to be kicking myself. But coming back again to our subject, because we really do get distracted easily. So sorry, listeners.
um,
Looking at this guy, I think the colors are spot on.
mhm.
There are people who have been noting that the proportions seem a bit off, and I'll give them that. But still, it's a GM sniper,
Mhm.
and it's absolutely on. It's on its way to me as soon as Gundam Planet gets their stock in, because I've
Yep.
already pre-ordered mine.
Yep. So it's like I did just the same with like three other kits. But they actually have the dingo, the white dingo. I think
hmm
that's gonna be a P Bandai that they already announced.
Has it been fully confirmed yet? I
Well,
can't remember.
yeah, I don't think it was fully confirmed, but I mean, usually when it comes to P Bandai, I don't ever see them like take back any kind of like announcements of like at the I think it was at the Gunpla Expo they announced it, right?
Yeah, but it didn't have anything denoting that it was P Bandai. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Is it hasn't been confirmed, at least as far as my knowledge.
okay, yeah, I haven't seen any updates on that.
I would love it though if they gave it to us retail because the White Dingo one is awesome.
hmm I don't think it would have much change though, except for the rifle. Like I think it would have a does it have a different rifle with it?
Different rifle, different shield, and different coloring.
hmm I don't think that would constitute a full release, but I mean they've milked Unicorn and
How many
Sinanju and
how many Zaku's do we have?
yeah, that's true. Like at least what 10 different versions,
In
and it's
just the
all
two
like 2.0.
Yeah, just the 2.0 frame alone.
Mm. Yes, okay, I can see that happening.
That's just me dreaming because I really wish Bandai would go back to what they were doing in 2012 and 2013 and just give us a good MG every month.
hmm Yeah, but I think this is going to open a gateway to some promising MGs. I mean, we're already starting the year off with a very solid suit. I think that's definitely going to be something that's noteworthy, especially the what was it the GM2 from Zeta? But I
Yeah,
think
that one is P Bandai.
yeah, and I'm looking at that one currently to pre-order. I know it has a 2.0 frame. I'm just kind of like if I should really spend the money on it.
That one's uh, that one's really up in the air for me, leaning more towards no, just because I really can't see much of a difference between a GM2 and just the classic "blow me up, please."
hmm Yeah, I don't have a GM, so it's like I was like, well, I gotta put a GM in my case one day.
I count my Jesta as a GM because it is kind of the ultimate extension of the GM line.
hmm
And
Yeah,
then of course, we're gonna have GMs when we get the snipers. So
that's true. Yeah, well, I guess I'll hold out a little bit longer. And plus, they have the original 2.0 GM. I can just get that one from the original series.
yeah, they do have that. And
Yeah.
there really isn't much difference between the two.
What is it? Just the I think the gun and the coloring.
And the backpack, four thrusters versus two.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I can always do a recolor, and I can possibly customize the backpack if I'm really edgy enough.
Yeah. So what's next?
All right, real grade Gundam Seven Swords, P
Avoiding.
Bandai, but uh,
A lot of people really enjoyed the real grade Double O Riser. I did not at all.
oh,
So
you built it?
yeah, I built the Double O Riser last year, but I am not going for this. and I'm I'm not sorry about it. I just
Mhm.
it looks good for what it is. And if I was ever going to do a 007 sword, I would get the Master Grade 007 Sword G
Mhm.
because it has that one extra sword rifle
Yeah.
and it's not on a real grade frame. I'm sorry, but
Mhm.
I've actually had a couple bad experiences with real grades lately. Now that I think about it, that double O just
Hmm. Yeah, the last real grade I built was the red frame, and that was a very very solid real grade. Um, Other than that, I can't really remember if I had a bad experience with any of my real grades that I've built in the past. The first one, the RX-78, that was like a lot of pieces just kept falling off, but I mean that was the first one in the line.
yeah, that's I've heard it's got a lot of loose piece
Mhm.
um, problem with loose pieces. My
Yeah.
first my first RG was actually Justice.
Oh, okay. That's actually a really nice kit.
That one is a great kit, and
Mhm.
I think it kind of spoiled me actually, because none of the other ones I've built have lived up to the Justice.
Mhm. Yeah, I wasn't feeling Destiny when I built that one. It just I don't know. I felt like the Master Grade just I don't know, just looked and the build was a little bit better.
Yeah, I hear you.
Mhm. Strike Freedom, I built that one. It's okay. Nothing really like it doesn't really stand out to me to be honest. Like I'd rather just have the shiny Master Grade that I have. So it was just like,
And
yeah,
the wings are just way too finicky on it. You know what I
hmm
mean?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like, and for this one, I got the Master Grade of Seven Swords G, and yeah, I'm definitely with you on it. I'd rather just have the extra rifle and have a bigger suit overall. Um,
Be a bit more sturdy.
yeah, it really is. I've been having that kit since its release time in I think mid 2011 it came out.
Hmm.
And I haven't had any issues with it since then, and it's still in my shelf just chilling.
Joints still as tight as can be.
Yep, absolutely.
Good to hear.
I would say the only problem with the master grade is going to be the hands. The hands are not that good. They don't really lock in that very well. It was I'm trying to think what other suit had the same hands because they plugged in kind of like the wing suits, but the connector plugins was like two prongs.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think Riser has the option for hands like that. I can't remember though.
I think so.
I mean, I've got the MG Riser, but I don't have it right in front of me. You know what?
Mhm.
So I can't check sadly.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. The riser did have the same connectors, which is weird because the Quant didn't have that. The Quant had the three fingers and
Three
uh,
finger trigger finger split.
yeah. But I think I'm definitely gonna do a hard pass on this kit because price tag I don't think goes well with the suit that you're getting.
Yeah, this is the one that tricked everybody because I remember they first announced this as an Expo exclusive, and then they were like, "Ha ha, gotcha! We're actually going to give this as a P Bandai."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
but
Helmvig Reinkar.
yeah, this kit, man, I'm gonna wait mainly because I'm praying for a I don't know, full mechanic, I guess they call it now, the full
Yeah,
mechanic 1 in 100.
I would. I actually have that one coming. So that
Mm-hmm.
one's in this one's in the same order as the GM Sniper. That sword. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's all I'm gonna say. The Minotaur and his sword.
Yeah, because for me the suit is very it's average. The suit's design is very average to me. I think it looks nice. I like big shoulders because I'm a huge fan of the Age One Titus. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite suits. Um, but I think all in all, its combination with that giant sword, and then obviously looks like a guts type suit, space guts.
Hmm.
Um, that's just pretty much what's going to sell it for me.
The only thing I'm a little concerned about is if you go to like Gundam Guy and you look at some of the unpainted pictures,
Hmm.
that that yellow color that they've picked as the plastic is cringeworthy.
Yes.
It's not as bad as when we got the first rose in Zulu, but
That
it's
brown.
instead of the purple.
Yeah.
Loud cat is loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw him out. He just wants to come in, ruin it. All right. But yeah, that color scheme for Rose and Zulu was horrendous, and that's what threw me off on getting it. Because for one, my paint skills weren't that good back then, and I was like, I can always wait if they ever come out with a master grade.
Well, you know, they did fix it when they made that episode 7 version.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
That's the one with the repaired arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it still has all the pieces, so you could make the episode 6 version.
Huh. I might have to revisit.
If you ever want to look into that high-heeled one, just get the episode 7 version.
Mm.
But coming back to Helmvig, yeah, just that sword, I love it. I love the whole Minotaur theme.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's the factory color of that yellow that
Yep.
I mean, I'll see it when I unbox it, but I'm leery.
Are you planning to repaint it?
No. I'll just do a straight build.
Okay. I'm pretty sure if you apply some weathering to it with a top coat, it probably will come out a little bit better.
It probably will.
Mm-hmm. But I was thinking about just giving that yellow a different paint scheme, either full white or
Ooh,
yeah, or maybe gray, I'll say maybe like a lighter gray.
that like a bright white though would really make that pop.
Yep. And all like those the hydraulics on it, like all that white I would just paint that like a bronze.
That would look really cool.
That's why I'm waiting for the the 1 in 100 because they always have those like way better details and it's easier to paint all those the hydraulics or the pistons.
Yeah, I've got 1/100 scale lupus, but ever since I built the Goujian, the 1/100 Goujian and Rebake, I have just about hated that line.
Really?
The only one I've actually had a decent experience with was Chimaris Booster.
Yeah, I haven't built the booster.
But I mean, I didn't like Barbatos 6. I despise the Goujian and the Rebake.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, oh, doggone it, Chimaris Booster was thankfully a good build,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm just waiting to get like a couple priority pieces done, and then I can build Lupus.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could see it was probably like the leg joints at the hips.
Actually, it was just the entire kit, the frame itself, the armor. It all just left a hideous taste in my mouth.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any issues with it, except for the actual like mobility, like the flexibility of the suit itself. I think design wise, it's fine. Just from my eyes. But I painted every one I've built so far, so I don't know if you painted yours or not.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that could possibly be make it like stand out a little bit more. Just applying like certain paint detailing. But I know from like just the mechanical standpoint, the arms are kind of garbage. Like they don't really hold up very well. The balance both the lupus, not the lupus, this Form 6 and Form Form
4?
4, yeah, they don't stand good at all.
No, they don't.
It's like the knees are weak, the hips are weak, so that's the one that kind of irritates me on it.
I was trying to recreate the high grade box art with my with the 1/100 of Form 6, and it couldn't do it.
No, it ain't doing that.
And I'm like, what a piece of trash.
Mm-hmm.
But let's move on before I pop a blood vessel.
Speaking of the Helmwidge, have you seen the episode where Barbados takes its sword?
Yes.
that that alone like solidified me. I'm probably gonna go out, and since I already have the mobile armor, I'm gonna get the high grade lupus, and then just buy this suit, take its sword, and then do a damage lupus and like maybe like a diorama with those two. Like
Best
that.
line ever. He's like, I'm borrowing this.
Yeah, he's like, what? It's like, okay.
But yes, I will. I'll give you progress reports when I get mine.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely like to see some pictures, whether it's gonna be on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah,
All right, this is the high grade raw. I think that's what it's called.
row A.
A roe. I'm uncultured, so
That's another one that's in my order, and this is one of the final suits that we don't have from season 1.
hmm.
My best friend Max Duo, he's really thrilled about this one coming in because the Roe was one of his favorites.
Hmm. Yeah, I have the I think it's Harakurin. That's one of the female ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have that one as the high grade that came out a while back.
yeah, I've got one too. I've got the blue one.
Okay, yeah, I got the I think it was like orange. Was
The
it
pink
orange?
one?
Yeah, pink. Sorry, but I mean, if it's anything like this, I mean, it looks like there's not really much change to it at all, except for like the backpack and the weapons.
No, they really just took the Hyakurins to the gym for the for this particular kit.
Hmm.
Just made them bulk up.
You know, but I like the little mace, the club thing. Uh, boosters, I don't think the boosters look very well on it. I don't know. I don't like those like split like wing looking boosters. That might be just me.
I like them. They're semi-Sinanju esque for me,
Yeah,
but still, it's coming. I can't wait to build it.
I'll definitely want to see a little video on that then.
Indeed.
All right, guess we'll move on to you. You want to talk about the BB Senshi?
No, because I know very little about that particular one. I actually yesterday I bought my first legit BB Senshi,
Which one was that?
Night Unicorn.
Oh, nice. The green. That's the green
Yep.
psycho.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the any of the SD suits, but uh, I think they just require too much work for me, like too much patience and masking. So that's the reason I can't ever get into them that well.
That and you've got to get past the uber cute factor of them
Hmm.
because apart from the bears, Gundams are not supposed to be cute, but there's something epic enough about Night Unicorn, and I was like, okay, I'm getting this guy.
Definitely. Yeah, I got that one only because it was like super cheap when I found it, and I'm like, let's just get this out of the way because there's no high grade form of it or anything. So, but it's a good build overall. There's not as many stickers as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But definitely just some panel lining, top coat, and it's good to go.
Okay. And here's yet another suit of my order because for those who can't figure it out yet, I can also see his screen.
The Luna Gazer.
Yep.
Like I'm already a huge Stargazer fan. It irritates me to death that there's only a high grade and a SD model kit of it.
Did you hear about that third-party MG coming?
I did. I haven't seen any kind of like pictures in development, like any prototypes,
Oh,
but
where
I
was
did
I?
hear.
I think I was on Gundam Kits collection, and they have some pictures of it if
Oh,
you search
nice.
for it. But Luna Gazer is definitely coming. I like the fact that it's the Yakushiki or the Delta Plus or the
I think it's the Delta Plus.
or
But,
it's that or it might actually be the Mega Shiki.
hmm. Yeah, it could be the Mega Shiki. But is the Mega Shiki and the Delta very different as far as like design wise?
Uh, I
To me,
really don't. The Delta was the Hyaku Shiki turned into a Gundam and able to transform. The Mega Shiki is just a straight mobile suit and it's from Build Fighters Try,
mhm.
but it's the shape of the chest that's making me think. Doggone it, Mega Shiki.
Mhm. Yeah, I would have to like do some like get some reference pictures, but I mean, definitely the legs and the arms give it away. But yeah, this is also my pre-order. I'm so like for one, I'm a huge Build Fighters fan. Like anything Build Fighters, even some of like the more terrible designs, such as
Like
these.
Tryon.
Yeah, I own that. um,
Ugh.
I know people hate it, but I was like, I'm all about combining suits. So that was kind of instant buy for me. But for this, when as soon as I seen it, like I love the Stargazer, and I also love the Hakushiki, the Delta, like anything in that kind of like that lineage of suits.
Yeah.
So this is just beautiful, and I'm kind of like wanting to go read the manga to see its actual performance.
Yeah, I'm very interested in it too. Now, here's the question for you.
Hmm.
Are you going to use the gold stickers for yours to make that Voltaire Lumiere system active, or are you going to use the black stickers like what you're showing right now?
No, I'm not a fan of the black stickers. I don't think it looks good at all. But I'm actually not using the stickers. Once again, I'm going to be painting all that gold. I'm not painting the entire kit. I think I'm just going to go paint some of the details in the inner frame and the gold, and I'm probably just going to call it a day.
Fair enough. I'll
But
just do again, typical to my fashion. I'll do a straight build and see what see what we can do with this.
mhm. Yeah, but I think for both of us, we definitely stand on getting this kit since it's already in our pre-order.
Yep, pre-ordered and paid for.
Absolutely.
A couple of my friends that I talk with, they're one of them is very concerned about the shade of the light gray and the quality of the plastic. So that's
Mhm.
what that's what he's concerned about.
Yeah.
And there's your GM2.
Mhm. So we already kind of talked about this already, but um, yeah, it's like I mean, the more I look at it, it's like I can see myself waiting for it, or at least getting the original GM, and then just painting that different colors, and I think I can wait on this.
Yeah, I mean it's not to me it's not enough of a difference.
Hmm.
The differences that I can see right there are of course it actually has front skirt armor versus just a plate.
Yeah, that's true.
The calves are different, the backpack is different, and the shoulder armor seems to be different.
Oh, the knee armor different?
It's got that extra piece on there, but I mean,
Let me see. I guess we got the GM2 right here for comparison. Yeah, the knee armor is different as well. Oh no, sorry, my fault.
it's just got that one. It's got that one ridge added in.
Yeah, yeah. So like I could just get this and repaint it certain colors. The shield looks the same. Just the gun's different in the backpack. So and a little bit of the head design's a little different. But I don't know. I'm kind of fine without getting this.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. The one I might try to pick up is the GM cannon.
Mhm. See right here. Is this the one you're talking about, or are you talking about the old Masquerade?
I'm talking about the MG GM cannon that they released P Bandai last year.
Hmm.
But
GM.
since we're
Oh,
on it, since we're
with
on the gun cannon right now, though,
hmm.
that's the final suit in my pre-order.
Okay. The GM gun cannon. You talking about the one that has a single shoulder cannon?
Yeah, the single over-the-shoulder cannon.
Gotcha. So why is this one in your pre-order?
because the Iron Cavalry one was amazing.
Hmm.
And one thing I love to death about these origin kits, like the Zaku's and now the gun cannons, is you get so many different options where you can build your own version right out of the box. Because the pictures that you don't see there, you don't see the firepower test type. You don't see the because those are both the high mobility type. You don't see the one that's got the huge cannons, the right arm that's straight off the gun tank.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of customization possibilities with this. I don't even mind the yellow because again, a test type is going to need to be seen.
Yeah.
But I had such a fun time building the Iron Cavalry one, so I was like, "Yes, please, gimme."
The Origin kits are just like infamous for being very well detailed, as well as come with like a lot of different option parts. So, like when I built Sharzaku, that has different parts that you can change it a little bit, whether it's gonna be the chest or maybe the head in certain areas.
Hmm.
Even I think the Dom had different chest pieces that you can actually mess around with.
Yep, either a Zaku cockpit or a Goof
Mhm.
cockpit.
Yeah. And that, I mean, I just loved every minute of it, especially like the MG Gundam Origin. That had a lot of different
Oh,
customizable options.
yeah, that was such a fun build. But
Mm,
I keep saying every time I do one of these high grade the Origin kits, I've not had a dud yet,
yeah,
and
definitely.
every single one of them has just been a complete complete home run, knocked right out of the park.
Yeah, I mean, I know Origins. I think is probably coming to an end soon. We just got episode 4. I don't know if they're releasing episode 5.
They are going to do an episode 5 at
Okay.
least.
Okay, so we definitely are going to see more high grades, and preferably, I would love to see a new master grade, not necessarily the new Gundam Origin master grade that they're re-releasing, or I don't know what they're really doing with that.
A yellow V fin and two LEDs.
Okay, that's
A yellow LED and a purple LED.
I never heard of a purple LED that they released. That has to be exclusive to the Origin.
I think it is, and it's the pictures I've seen, it looks really darn good.
Okay. I have to definitely look more into that because yeah, purple would be nice as a LED because I'm so garbage at trying to do my own personal like LEDs and suits, so I'm usually have to rely on Bandai.
I also use there's some third party ones that I found on eBay, and they're actually better because they've got different colors available, like white, blue, deep red, yellow, orange, but their switches actually stay on when you turn them on. They're not loose. They're actually really tight.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, so I guess that pretty much concludes January. January looks like a very, very solid month for kids. I mean, I've already pre-ordered 2 from that line,
Hmm.
and I'm definitely looking forward to getting that GM Sniper. So, do you have anything on January?
Um, Apart from the 5 kits that I've got coming in, yeah, it's definitely a good start to 2017.
Mhm.
And since you've pulled up February, then now it's time to talk.
Yes. Definitely not a strong lineup for February. At least the thing I can look at as a positive is I can possibly either A, save some extra money, or B, buy some older kits I didn't get previously.
Yeah, because February definitely seems to be the reprint month from what I've seen.
Hmm.
I will say, though, and I am completely and utterly ashamed to say this, they may have finally made a bear that I've got to get.
The fancy bear.
The Papa guy,
Yep.
because we're talking a cane, we're talking a top hat, we're talking a tie, and we're actually talking a pretty good color scheme. So it's like have to actually I might actually have to get that. And turn in whatever card I need to because of it.
The only thing I can see myself getting this for is to color it a clockwork orange color scheme.
Oh, good lord! And we go straight to the head trip.
That's the only thing I can see like me doing with this kid. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely different.
That it is.
I don't even know. It has to be in the manga because I'm like I don't know if this is ever gonna see like screen time at all.
We'd have to see the box art.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that one, I mean, we do have the Full Mechanics Gundam Barbados, which I mean, I have a lot of different opinions on as far as just the silhouette. Um, it looks like possibly they're taking parts from the mobile armor and applying it to it.
That's what I was thinking. I was
Mhm.
thinking they would maybe take pieces from Hashmal and merge it onto Barbatos, but Max Duo and I have gone back and forth on this, and he thinks not. So
Mhm.
we're obviously gonna see what happens in 6 days.
Yeah, the 20th. So, I mean, I'm keeping my calendar open for that moment where they announce it. And I'm probably gonna pre-order right now because I think I just don't see the next form of Barbados looking bad. Um, I've loved all forms, from 1 to 6, and then Lupus. Like it's all looked very beautiful to me, in all honesty.
Lupus has been the best design so far for me. I was not really sold on the first 4 forms. I
Hmm.
really didn't start liking Barbatos until Form 6, and what really did it for me in Form 6 was was that wrench mace.
Hmm.
But then I saw Lupus, and I was like, okay, now now we're getting serious.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so excited, but I'm also kind of sad because this is probably gonna be the last form of the Barbados. So I mean, I don't want to see it go away because I think the series is going to be concluding probably in like what, maybe 11, 12 more episodes.
Something like that. We're going to be on episode 39 tomorrow, so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be 11 episodes after that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's definitely a great series, and it's a series that I think is in my top list of favorite Gundam universes.
Oh, mine too, definitely. But
Mm-hmm.
who knows? They may even try to set themselves up for a third season or an OVA.
Yeah, I could definitely see an OVA maybe being in the works. Or at least maybe like a short condensed movie, like how they had like for Seed and all that. It was like they had the scenes, but they might add a couple extra things into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm. But I mean, everything else in this month is just, I mean, it's pretty jank. You got the EX standard, which is, I mean, to me, it's the same thing as the BB Senshi.
There's a few out there who will say that the BB Senshis are better.
Really?
Yeah, because EX standards have a standard price point. There's a lot more gaps and holes in them, a lot more stickers,
Hmm.
and BB Senshis just have a little bit more playability, from my understanding.
Hmm. Yeah, I've built only one EX standard so far, and that was the original, RX-78. And it has too many hollow points into it, and
Mm-hmm.
unlike some of the BB Senshi or is there anything other than BB Senshi,
Uh,
or is that just like all SDs?
I don't know if it's all of them, but I know there's also I think that Son Goku in line, but that may be
Mhm.
the same SD line.
Okay.
It's
Well, I
just
mean, I've built.
it's not a line I pay attention to.
Yeah, I, I've only built like a couple of the unicorns. I built there was the like strike full, like the full package strike, but it was like the like a Ronin, like old, samurai type look.
Yeah, I know that one very well.
It has like a dragon cannon, and it was like dragon type ish. But I mean those were like very very solid SDs. But the RX-78 from the EX standard, it was just like too many stickers, like you said, and hollow points everywhere, especially in the back of the legs. So that kind of like that was just like a solidified like a no go on EX standards for me in the
Yeah.
future. But yeah, other than that, you know, I guess we could just talk about some of our future projects that we have in the works, and we can just conclude from there.
Works fine for me. Right now, I've got two kits that I'm building kind of side by side. I had started the HG Revive Strike Freedom
Mm-hmm.
because I've got that and three more high grades to build before I can do my best and worst high grades of 2016 video. And I have started the Psycho Zaku Verka because yet again I need to finish that so I can do my best and worst master grades of 2016.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you got a large project in front of you with that Psycho Zaku. So
Yeah. The manual is 1.5, if not maybe 2 times the thickness of the Sazabi manual. It's
wow.
it's insane.
It
And it uses the exact same box size as the Sazabi.
mm. And the Sazabi was like a nightmare to build, at least for me. Like it
I
wasn't
loved it.
it wasn't like it was intricate. It was just so much to build, and I'm like, when will it end?
I was this one. The only thing about that Sazabi that I was a little annoyed with were the funnels. But if
Mm-hmm.
you've watched any of the MG reviews that I've done this year, such as Freedom 2.0 or the Full Armor Thunderbolt, oh, I that Full Armor Thunderbolt was a chore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that in the backlog, and I'm not really looking at it to build anytime soon.
Yeah, like I said, I mean it's gonna be in the best and worst master grades of 2016 because again, we only did get 3, but there's it was just something I was so thrilled to start building, and then it turned into a nightmarish chore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of reviews on it that it's a fairly decent kit, but it's essentially a brick. And I mean, like you said, like it's just a lot of just building. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get into that. I don't know. I'm looking at maybe March or April getting into that kit. So
That's about that's what I'm looking forward to the Master Grade Providence showing up at my door.
oh yeah, I forgot about that suit.
That's a March release, but that is an insta pre-order for me.
hmm and it's kind of weird. Like although I'm instantly gonna get it, at least for me, I hate Seed and I hate Seed Destiny.
I love
So
Seed and I can tolerate Destiny, but what I absolutely love out of the entire series is the suits
mhm,
because my absolute favorite suit that I have been, begging and praying for as far as a master grade is the Savior Gundam.
mhm.
That is my suit. And I mean, you can even see here by my icon, that's Providence's face.
Okay, yeah.
So I thoroughly enjoy Seed. Destiny I can watch and somewhat tolerate, but the suit design, oh, that is just so perfect.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have the 1 in 100 savior?
I do. I have that, and I have the Vent Savior actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You have them as reviews on your channel?
No, I don't because I've actually sadly lost a couple pieces.
Hmm. Okay. I'll have to look it up because I mean I love the savior as well. So I mean if you ever have any like pictures on Facebook or something like that, I'll definitely take a look and you can help me out, maybe making my decision a little more final.
On whether or not you get it,
Yeah, or at least how soon I will get it.
if they reprint it, get it.
Hmm
That's your answer.
So it's just like a very hard kit to find in general.
That and to me, it was just a very fun build.
Hmm
I mean, I actually first built the Vent Savior, and then I found the actual Savior, and I started to watch it in Destiny, and I thought it was hideously underused, but something about the design
Mhm.
just grabbed me.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Like one of my top, I would say probably like top 10 is going to be the Nebula Blitz. I don't know if you.
I know of that suit. I don't own it, but I know of it.
Mhm. That suit. I kind of like I trolled my friends a lot with that suit, mainly because I kept telling them like it's the best suit in the entire universe. I was like, it has all these hidden like abilities, and they were like, what are you talking about? I was just hyping it up for no reason, and it's mainly just the Blitz and then the gold frame Amatsu backpack.
Yeah.
So I mean, and it's red, so red makes everything better. But all right, so you have a really awesome project list that you have coming up, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing your finished Psycho Zaku. For
Like I
me, I
said,
don't. What's
about
up?
about February or March, though, I'm definitely looking to get back into that Raven project of mine because I want to finally finish that because
Mhm.
I want I want Jabman to see it, and I really am kind of doing this just to not only get the approval of my subscribers, but since I'm making the Raven kind of as a rival to his Phoenix, I would love to get his seal of approval on it. So
Okay, I'm gonna have to
yeah,
check out Jabman's Phoenix thing. 'Cause I didn't know he made a Phoenix custom.
he did. It's his OC, and it's a Gelgoog 2.0.
Hmm.
So
Okay, yeah, I'm not much of a DC kind of person. Oh wait, Phoenix is Marvel, right?
no, it's actually it's just a name he picked. It's not DC. It's not Marvel.
Oh,
It's just an original character he created.
gotcha. Okay, I thought you was talking about like Phoenix from X Men, and then you was gonna do like Raven from DC.
No, 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 no. I'm I am nowhere near good enough to pull something like that off.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out his customs. I bet it's been a while since I watched a lot of Jab Man. I watch probably mostly like Henry. What else I watch?
You watch Zach, don't you?
Yeah, obviously I have to watch him. He's his quality is just probably the top of all Gundam reviewers right now. It's like it's consistent videos, it's variety of videos. His paint has his actual paint customs and paint job in general has just been amazing since he's started getting into airbrushing.
That's one thing
So,
I hope. That's one thing I hope to get into soon, but
mhm.
gotta afford it.
Yeah, it's like $300 just for like the compressor and like all the tools.
I've I've got compressors, but it's actually getting the um oh, doggone it, it's getting the airbrush itself.
Hmm. Yeah, that's too much money for me right now. I think once I move in the next year, I'll probably look more into it. But for for my projects at the moment, like right now in front of me, I have the Master Grade P Bandai Ultron Gundam. I mean, it's not really much of a project. I'm just doing some weathering to it at the moment. I just did a gloss coat and then panel lined. About to do the weathering and then decals, and then finalize it with a top coat and just
Yeah,
call it a day with that.
I've got one of those on the way sometime soon.
Mhm.
The Shokio one. I he was selling one, so I bought his. But he's waiting to see if he needs to ship a 1/100 scale VDAR with me, which I always tell him he does
Mhm.
because we've got a bet running where the pilot of the VDAR is Gaelio. He says no. I I and just about everybody else says yes.
Yeah. I haven't really like looked into who would be able to pilot him, but I can definitely see it being him.
I mean, it's the same voice actor. He bristles when he hears McGillis. He mentioned Carta in the last episode when he was chastising McGillis for using a Gray's Ritter.
Hmm.
So it is Gaelio.
Did he just leave once he like
They
in season one?
faked his death.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I have to go back and watch season one then. I'm trying to remember like exactly how he departed from the series.
He was he departed when the Grimgird stabbed right beside the cockpit of the Chimera's trooper.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that was a short scene. Like there wasn't really much action between the trooper and him.
No, because once McGillis revealed it was him,
Hmm.
then Gaelio just raged and lost it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I can't really think of anything in the next couple months other than what I just mentioned.
Hmm.
Just gonna have to see what we find out in the next hobby mag, which is in 11 days.
Hmm.
Probably probably 9 or 10 before we start getting some leaks. Because doggone if Gundam Guy has not been pretty sparse on their posts.
Hmm. Yeah, there hasn't been much revealed except for the silhouette of Barbados, and that was really about it as far as the major news.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like as of right now, I got a backlog, and currently, once I finish with Ultron, which will be tonight, because I mean, putting deep like water slides on a Gundam isn't really hard. So I'll finish with him tonight, and then
Hey
I
Crow,
what's up?
I'm looking at Gundam kits,
Hmm.
and looks like another P Bandai that I wanted to get my hands on. Looks like I might get another opportunity.
Which one?
Just a Canon. It's getting reissued.
Ooh, now that is a kid I wanted, and I just
That's when I was furious at Bandai for making P Bandai.
because that kid sold out immediately, and the scalpers were like wanting what like
200.
140, yeah, close to 200. Yeah.
Time to see if I know it's going to be expensive going through them, but I wonder if Gundam Planet will get a second run of them.
I would just have to, make sure checking the page every day, and as soon as you see pre-orders, I would pre-order it immediately.
They've got their pre-order up for the oh, what is it? The Providence.
Oh, nice. I
And
don't see I don't see the Providence selling out, at least not too soon. Like probably within the month of it coming out, it's going to be sold out. But I think we're going to be fine up until probably like late February or so.
yeah, I mean February is when I'll when I'll pre-order it, but
Hmm.
it's just one of those things. Let's
Yeah.
see. Just a cannon, just a cannon, just a cannon. Oh man, that price tag they've got on it hurts. Might
Maybe
have to
like
go.
100.
It's 99.95, and for a Jesta, that's just way too much.
Hmm. That's probably gonna be the cheapest you're ever going to see it, though.
Well, doggone it. What's one of the? There was a site that I just signed. Dengeki, I think,
Hmm.
or one of the other.
Gentai.
Yeah, Gentai or something like that.
Yeah, I
They'll
think it's
probably
a Gentai kits.
have it for a better price.
Hmm.
They really are doing a lot of reissues.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's good reissues, then I personally don't have an issue with it. Just as long as it ain't something that's like not really being asked for.
Yeah, I am completely behind that. So, but other than that, like I said, I've got nothing to talk about now.
All right.
Ow.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I have left, as far as anything major projects coming up, I just finished the Cassatria. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of that. I posted them on my Facebook. But I'm doing the gold frame Amatsu, not the Mina, just the regular Amatsu 10100. Um, I've been having this kit in my backlog for at least like 5 years. And I was like, maybe it's time to do something pretty to it. So this is gonna be like I choose like one kit per month to like go all out on. So I think this is gonna be it. But that's really about it. I think I might build the mobile armor next weekend, and I'm just gonna do a straight build for that.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see a straight build of it.
I mean, I haven't seen any. Well, I really haven't looked for any reviews on it, but I mean, it looks really nice. I opened it up and I saw a lot of stickers, so that kind of like makes me a little worried, just depending on what the stickers are applied to.
That's what worried me.
hmm So, I mean, I'll see. I'll check it out, and once I finish it, if I finish it next weekend, then I'll make a review for it, and you can check it out on my channel. But I'm gonna be doing the high new HWS probably tomorrow. I'll make a review over that.
And then you and I could compare.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I I like it, but it is a brick. There's nothing you can do with it.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
because I have both the first high new, which I loved with a burning passion, and then I have the Verka, which I did like, but once I slapped on the HWS, I just was like, I can't move it, can't do anything with it now because that gun's too heavy, the shield's too heavy, so it
Yeah,
just
it's a you put the kickstand on it and just marvel at it.
yeah. And I kind of messed up on the water slide decals, mainly on the funnels. I messed up on those because I built it when I was in California, and I didn't have all the proper tools, so I didn't have like my soft setter for the decals, and they just kind of like dried up. And I was like, that's the mistake I made is applying water slides to a kit without any kind of setters.
Ouch.
Yeah. But I don't have anything else as far as topics. You have anything you want to leave with?
Nope. Just for those who are not a part of the squadron, pop on over to the channel,
Mhm.
leave a like, subscribe, because I've said that if we can get 750 subscribers by Valentine's Day, February 14th, I've got a special little surprise I'm going to reveal for everybody. Though the true goal is 1,000 by May 22nd, which is my birthday. So
Oh, nice.
I think that'd be a fun birthday present, is if I could hit 1,000 by then.
Absolutely. I mean, anyone who's watching my channel, definitely pop over to his. Give him a like, give him some a subscribe, and check out his videos. I thoroughly like to watch your videos, especially when you do like polls, like what kit should you build next. So, just keep up the great work, and definitely want to do maybe if you're fine with this, and we can add some more people, like a monthly talk, just to kind of like sit back and marvel at some of the upcoming kits and maybe some of the projects that we have.
I definitely think that we could do something like that. I can probably get you a guest spot on MS Report once I talk to the other guys.
Absolutely. I'm generally available later in the afternoons around this time, especially on weekends. So just give me a heads up notice, and I'll be more than welcome to come over.
That would be that's going to be pretty fun if we can get it to work. So I'm going to go ahead and say, take care of yourselves, guys. I will see you at the next one. And with that, I'm going to say good night.
All right, man. You have a good night, and thanks everyone for watching.